Go, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Yo, bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most. I tell her, little bitch, she so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me. Niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
Kukaku, I've come to ask you for a favor. Oh yeah? And what is it? And who are those brats behind you? Yoruichi explains their situation, and Kukaku agrees, saying she doesn't mind the risk at all. I'll be assigning someone to help oversee this operation. He's my useless younger brother. Hey Ganju. She slides open the door, and this is where the group sees the man that they met before. Ganju's face then turns pale while looking at Naruto. No, not that guy again. Hey, what's wrong with you? You look like you've seen a ghost, Ganju. Ganju waves it off, and Kukaku takes them to the machine. I'm going to send you guys into the Serite using this. Naruto's amazed by its design. So, we're traveling through the sky to break through the barrier. She nods, and Ichigo questions if they'll make it in one piece. Sure you will, but first, you'll have to learn how to make a cannonball. This is where the group listens to Kukaku as she explains how to create the cannonball. Naruto learns how to do it after only an hour. Hey Yoruichi, I'm heading out to do some training on my own. I'll be back early in the morning. Kukaku comments on the boy as she leaves her home. He seems different from the rest. What kind of training is he going out to do that he can't do here? Naruto is quite gifted. If he had been born in the Serite within the Soul Society, he would surely be a captain by now. Yoruichi, you seem to have faith in a lot of them, especially in that one. I do indeed. I believe that he soon will master his Bankai. Kukaku seems even more shocked that a kid his age would already be so advanced. He's more like a monster than a kid, if you put it that way. Naruto walks far away from everything and summons Kuroi Kitsune into this world. It takes on its Yang form, greeting Naruto. So, we meet again. Maybe this time, you can be a challenge for me, Naruto. You know, you talk more than your other half. Is that so? The white-haired man then rushes Naruto and kicks him to the ground. Well, if that's the case, would you rather I silently beat your ass? Naruto jumps away, swinging the scythe, but it's dodged and he's punched in the face. That scythe, it simply won't do anymore. If you truly want to master me, you'll have to use something different. A different weapon? What do you mean? Kuroi Kitsune gets behind Naruto and slams him to the ground, taking the scythe. Ignorant as ever, I see. But I guess you need a better hint than that. Think about the name of the yin half. Oni Kitsune. The name of something truly demonic with a weapon to match, as it symbolizes the Grim Reaper. Now, I'll give you my name, as I believe that'll be a better hint. So, it's time for me to truly introduce myself to you, Naruto. My name is... As the name is spoken, the white-haired man, well, his hair gains red tips, and his outfit gains the same red accents as well. The red and white flames begin to swirl around his body, and he opens his eyes as they are now yellow. This is my true form and power, Naruto. Naruto remembers the name as it echoes throughout his mind. And then, the next time we see him, he's walking back to Kukaku's home. Everyone was waiting on him so that they could leave, and they turned around once they sensed the spiritual energy. Ichigo looks at Naruto. What the hell happened to you? Nothing at all. Now let's go. Yoruichi could tell that something was truly different about the boy. Could he have unlocked his second Bankai? Or did he fail? No. Just by looking at his face, I can tell that progress was made. Orihime would go on to try to heal Naruto, but he stops her. Thanks, but save your strength. Once we get inside those walls, it'll be a constant, never-ending battle. She nods, and they all are shocked as Naruto's cuts and bruises begin to disappear as steam comes off of his body. They wondered what this was, but they decided not to ask as they're running on a schedule. The group is then launched into the sky, and they break into the Serite. But as they made it in, they're separated. Kenpachi Zaraki decides to chase one of them down, following their spiritual energy, and he's guided by his vice captain. Naruto lands in some trees and sees a kid walking around. He uses the transformation jutsu to change into this child and then walk around undetected. He jumps on top of a building and then sprints in one direction, sensing the spiritual pressure of Ichigo. However, when he jumps onto another rooftop, someone was in his way. It's a random Soul Reaper asking what a kid was doing on the roof, but Naruto knocks him out and hides his body. Alright, I need to keep moving. I can sense that Ichigo is fighting someone, but he should be able to take care of them. So while he does that, I'll make sure to clear a path to where Rukia is. But where is she? Naruto looks up towards a tower and believes that's where she is, as she has to be there, as he doesn't know what else could be up there. Naruto closes his eyes and then senses someone strong to fight, and this is when he truly feels it. He jumps into the sky, dodging the blade of someone with a mask on. Naruto speeds past them and rips the mask off their head, or it was kind of like a helmet, to reveal this dog-like man. For Ryoku, you are fast, but as a captain of the 13 squads, I must cut you down. So reveal your true form as I see through that disguise. Naruto reveals his true form and pulls out his blade. I have a question of my own. How does one become a captain? I see that you have interest in us. Very well. If you defeat me, Captain Kamamara, in battle, then I'll answer your question. Naruto nods, rushing in, swinging his blade. As the captain goes to block, Naruto vanishes and cuts him in the shoulder. He's fast. I can't take him lightly. Kamamara swings his blade where Naruto was to see that he's not there anymore, as he's then cut across his chest. Naruto forms a Rasengan and the captain blocks with his own blade. You are indeed strong as a foe. So grace me. What is your name? My name is Naruto Uzumaki. I will remember your name, as now the battle will truly be over. The captain summons his Shikai, and Naruto smirks, swinging the blade as he dodges the phantom parts of it that attack him. I was going to take this fight a little more serious, but it seems I won't have to. Naruto then used the power of Kurama within his body to completely outspeed the captain, landing fatal blows all around his body. To Kamamura, Naruto was simply a blur of yellow. He couldn't even compete with such raw speed that rivaled one of their own captains, Byakuya, maybe even surpassing it in this moment. Naruto then cuts him across his chest one final time, and Kamamura falls to the ground. Naruto sheathes his own blade and then starts to walk away. You don't have to answer the question. I don't want the answer from such a weak captain. Kamamura is angered by this and believes it's his duty to not let Naruto pass, so he somehow stands up and summons his own Bankai. The giant samurai appears, swinging down its blade at Naruto, who blocked with just his Zanpakuto still in its sealed state. The samurai then uses more force, pushing Naruto into the ground, causing a large explosion. Kamamura looks down, only to see a log in its place. Naruto now stands on a rooftop smiling. Man, you actually managed to make this more fun than I could have ever imagined. However, I think you've forgotten something, Captain Kamamura. I haven't even shown you my blade's true strength. Devour them all, Kuroi Kitsune. The dark, ominous aura shoots into the sky, shocking all of those who can see it. Kamamura seems to be the most shocked, as this Zanpakuto, or Shikai, well, it's something that has never been seen before. The samurai then swings the blade at Naruto, but it's deflected. I've already figured out how your Bankai works. You and this thing are connected in a way, so that means this will be easier for me to take you down. Naruto increases his speed, cutting the samurai all over his body. Kamamura seems to have the same cuts as well, as he's exhausted and barely standing. He wonders why his spiritual energy seems to be fading. It seems you've realized it on your own. My Zanpakuto, in its Shikai state, is very special, Captain. It devours the energy of my opponents, but that's only the first ability, as the second is to release that very same energy. Black Fang! A dark wave of energy strikes Kamamura in his chest as his Bankai then disappears. Naruto's Shikai then returns to his Zanpakuto state, and when Kamamura wakes up, he sees Naruto. My body, it's healed. Of course it is. Did you think I was going to kill you? I'm only here to save a friend and fight the captains. I want to show all of you that my father's trust within me was not in vain. Who is your father? His name was Minato. Hearing this brought back so many memories for Kamamura, but when he looked back, Naruto was gone. By now it was nighttime, so Naruto decided to hide within a building, concealing his presence so he slept. In the morning, he was found by Yoruichi. I felt your energy clashing with someone very strong, but just by looking at you, I can tell that you've won that fight. I did. Just another captain who seemed to be complacent with his power. I know where Ichigo is, as I can sense him right now, so I'm going to regroup up with him and Ganju. Yoruichi, I think you should go check up on the others. I sense Orihime and Oryu's energy next to each other, so you should probably go check up on Chad, as I believe he's alone. Naruto and Yoruichi would split up as he finds a way underground, and as Hanatsuro says that no one knows about this place, Ichigo points behind him to Naruto. How did you find us? I sensed your spiritual energy before you decided to conceal it while moving through these tunnels. How did your battle go the other day, Ichigo? I won them, but he warned me of the captains, as they are much stronger. Naruto sighs. Yeah, I guess. I fought one myself, but he was defeated. The others are probably stronger than him, though. Hanatsuro didn't believe that Naruto defeated one of the captains, but he tells him about the battle. Trust me, I'm one of the strongest ones here. Nothing will stop me from helping Ichigo either. So, Ichigo, you think you can take on a captain yourself? Ichigo nods, being confident in his abilities, as Hanatsuro takes them on the underground pathway all the way up to when they would reach the surface, to where Rukia should be, as he points to the tower. Ganju and Hanatsuro then notice the serious expressions of Ichigo and Naruto. Hey Naruto. Yeah, what is it? Let me have this fight alone. Sure thing. Naruto then sits down, beginning to meditate, while Ichigo fights Renji. He enters the realm of his Zanpakuto. It was in a jungle, with black and white flowers in every area. Don't tell me you've come to fight both of us, Naruto. Naruto turns around to see a black and a white-haired man. No, I've come to actually ask you both some questions. The two men seemed shocked, but they allowed this to happen. By the time Ichigo's fight was over, Naruto awakened. They take the body of Ichigo somewhere else, to where it could be hidden, as Naruto does the best he can to deal with the injuries, but Naruto just heals him further with its own abilities. They go out the next day, and Ichigo wonders why Naruto seemed a little off. Hey Ichigo, you think you'll be able to make it to Rukia on your own from here? Yeah, I know I will, because I have to. And I'm going out to fight that captain. What captain? The one that Chad is facing right now. I'll make sure he doesn't die. Ichigo thanks Naruto just before he vanished. And he was gone in an instant, leaving no trace. As Chad laid on the ground, Naruto arrived. Oh? What is this? A new fighter has arrived, the captain would say? Wait a minute. You're the boy that's been reported to defeat one of the 13 captains, aren't you? Chad then looks at Naruto. You was able to defeat one of those guys? Naruto, you're stronger than I thought. Yeah, I beat one of them. He was strong, but not that strong. Is that so? Well, why don't we introduce ourselves? Sorry, but that can wait. Naruto creates clones that carry Chad away and go to heal him. I see. So you do care about your comrades. If you don't mind me asking, why are you and your friends here? I thought that was obvious. I've come to save that girl from being killed, as she's truly done nothing wrong. That may be against your rules, but I believe those rules are stupid. I can't let you save her. I know, but I also have another goal. To beat the captains and become one myself. As Naruto says this, his spiritual pressure increases. Oh my. You are a very scary child indeed. My name is Shunsui Koryaku. And I'm a captain myself. Really? You don't look like it. What is that supposed to mean, kid? Nothing. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. You may know my father, as his name is Minato. Hearing that name brought back many pleasant memories. So, you're his son. It makes sense why you're so damn strong. The captain vanishes, but Naruto blocks the strike without even looking. At least you're not as slow as the last one. While this was going on, Ichigo began his own battle against Kenpachi Zaraki. Naruto dodges each strike from the captain and even manages to counter a few of them. Naruto slices the captain's shoulder open and dodges another attack, kicking his chin. This brought the captain to his knee. He looked forward, seeing that Naruto was gone, and he turned his eye. Well, he looked behind him to see that the katana was at his neck. Kids these days sure are impatient. I think I should take you a little more seriously since you've proven yourself. Katen Kyotsu. Naruto flips away, watching the blades transform. Alright Naruto, from this point on, you'll have to become serious as well if you ever hope to defeat me. Shunsui is then shocked while looking at Naruto. I thought his spiritual energy was at its limits, but it seems to be increasing as this fight goes on. A flame-like aura then surrounds Naruto as he opens his eyes, as they are now red. It's been a while since I've wanted to win a fight this bad, as I can tell you're strong. Captain Shunsui is stunned for a moment because of this unknown power being used against him. Naruto appears right in front of him swinging his blade, but he's able to block. He cuts Naruto across his chest, however Naruto does the same to his other shoulder. Each time that Naruto is struck, he strikes his opponent back. Shunsui then backs up after another exchange of blows and looks towards Naruto. Wait, that can't be possible. His injuries, where are they? Naruto smirks and appears behind him, cutting his back. As Shunsui turns, swinging his blade, Naruto vanishes again, and this time he gives a cut to his side. He's brought back to one knee with these deep wounds, and then Naruto senses what's going on within Ichigo's battle. Well, That can't be helped right now, as I'm too far away. Naruto turns back to see the captain standing up with the help of his vice captain. You know you don't have to do this. It's my fault I'm so injured because I took him so lightly. Hey kid, do you really intend on saving that girl? Yes. Even if it costs me my life, I will save her. Well then, good luck. The man turns around with the help of his vice captain and begins to walk away, but Naruto walks to him as he grabs the man and lies him down. The woman then puts a blade to his neck and watches on, wondering what Naruto's doing, but then she sees the glowing light coming off of his hands. As she looks at the injuries of her captain, to see that he's healed. Naruto then stands up, walking away, and Shunsui asked him why he did that. I can't have someone so important die from just simple injuries, as I'm sure you have your own thoughts on this situation. But hey Captain, I want you to tell me something. If the rules in this society ever put that woman next to you in danger, would you break those rules? In a heartbeat, kid. Then you have to understand, it's the same for me and my friends. That's why we were able to become stronger after each fight with one goal in mind. You can sense it for yourself. This is when Shunsui realizes that Kenpachi Zaraki has been defeated. That's impossible. You've seen it for yourself. But as I am now in this form, I couldn't have defeated you or killed you. I would have actually had to release my Bankai. Shansui's eyes widen at this statement, asking Naruto if he truly had his own Bankai. You're a little too laid back to be a captain. Did you not notice that my blade remained in its dormant state throughout our whole fight? Although, I can tell that you were holding back, but I guess you have your own reasoning for that. This is when many guards would appear and attack Naruto. With one swing of his blade, he cuts down all of them and waves to Shunsui before leaving. By this time, Ganju and Hanataro made it to Rukia, as this is when they felt that someone strong was coming. They turned around to see Captain Kuchiki standing right there. Before they could make a move, Naruto appeared to help them. It's you again. Well now, I don't think that's how you should greet me, as we've met on the battlefield twice now. Now, let's finish our fight from last time. I don't have time for your childish games. Senbon, Zankura. Naruto pulls out his blade smiling. All of you, stay behind me. Naruto begins to swing his blade, blocking most of the attacks coming his way. Some of the blades still managed to cut him, however he seemed to be fine, which was a complete shock to all of them. Guess what, Captain? I've been storing a lot of energy ever since I arrived at this place, and I think I'm ready to release it. This is when it's revealed that ever since, they've made it to the Soul Society, Naruto has had a clone gathering spiritual and nature energy to create a brand new type of Sage Mode infused with the power of a Shinigami. Naruto enters this form and instantly his spiritual pressure rises to an unrecognizable amount. Even Byakuya was taken back by this. He flash steps forward towards Naruto, but his blade is blocked by the hand of Naruto. This battle will no longer end in your victory. Naruto cuts the captain across his chest, drawing blood. As Byakuya was about to use his Bankai, a white-haired man appeared to stop him. I'm not sure you should do that in this area. Think about the destruction. I don't need your advice. Plus, this child needs to be killed. If we let him live, he'll become even stronger and a bigger threat to the Soul Society. He's already defeated 2 captains, and I will certainly not be the third. As they continued, they felt another power coming. This is when Ichigo arrives on the bridge, and Naruto smirks as the two would high-five. Don't tell me you're gonna try to help me fight like that. Sit back for a little and let my clone heal you first. Naruto steps up, but before he could start the battle, Yoruichi arrived as she knocked out Ichigo and got rid of Naruto's clone, and yells out for Naruto to create a distraction, as she then starts to run away with Ichigo. Naruto then creates hundreds of clones that swarm the two captains, causing them to defend, as he follows Yoruichi, where they would end up underground after Ichigo wakes up. We don't have much time, but you two need to master your Bankai for the upcoming battle. I brought Naruto here to explain it to you, Ichigo. Naruto walks forward to him. I know you're angry that we couldn't save her, but you'd rather save her when you're stronger and can completely defend yourself. Ichigo, you simply won't understand the true power of a Bankai until you see one for yourself. Naruto then shows off his own to Ichigo. And this brought him to the ground because of the spiritual pressure coming off of it. Naruto wasn't recognizable in this form. As he releases the power, he tells the basics to Ichigo and explains the feeling to him. This is when he says one last thing, Ichigo. I'll allow you to fight Captain Byakuya, but you have to win. And I'll make sure that no one interferes with your battle. Both of them smile as their training then begins. We skip to the day of Rukia's execution, where the bird of flames is about to kill her. A blinding light shines down on the area, and Rukia opens her eyes to see two people. Looks like we made it just in time, Ichigo. Yeah, we're here to save you, Rukia. All the captains on the ground then stand in shock, seeing both of them. How could he stop the destructive power of a million Zanpakuto with just his bare hand? Naruto looks at the bird and then throws it back while smiling. Ichigo, this one's mine. Kuroi Kitsune. Rukia sees the scythe and wonders what Naruto was about to do, but he jumps off of the pillars and swings at the bird, absorbing some of its power. This is when Captain Shunsui uses a device to get rid of the bird. And now is where true chaos begins to happen, as Ichigo during this time gives Rukia to Renji by throwing her. 3 lieutenants then try to chase after them, but Naruto blocks their path and defeats them with ease. He sees the captains just standing there and yells at them. Give me a battle worth dying to have. As one of the captains go to step up, they are stopped by old man Yamamoto. Naruto smirks. Follow me then, old man. Naruto vanishes and goes to a different area, as some of the captains and remaining lieutenants would hope that the kid at least comes back with some of his limbs. When Naruto makes it to the area, the old man would appear as well, smiling. You are very young, yet you seem to be quite strong. I've heard many stories of you defeating some of the captains. However, none of that matters, as you are now facing the captain of the 1st Division. My name is Yamamoto. The old man then throws off his clothes, revealing his toned body, and he reveals his blade that was stored in his cane. Naruto bows, shocking the man. In this moment, I will fight not only for myself, but for my father, Minato's memory. While this was going on, Ichigo gave a similar speech to Byakuya, and at the same time the two would exclaim to their respective opponents, I cannot afford to lose here.